From Cornwall to Birmingham and Johnston and Bexhill, here's Ruben Spire on the radio.
Hello to Kitty May. How are you today?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you. Thank you for chatting to you today. So, can you tell me how long have you been a singer-songwriter for?
Since I was about 15, I'm now 21.
So, what got you into being a singer-songwriter and a singer?
Um, I was raised by very musical parents, more on the classical side of things. So I played piano and violin from a young age. And then it was sort of when I went to high school and I started getting into bands and things like that, discovering that kind of music, and I started playing guitar. I was like, this is what I want to do. So I started writing songs, um, and I had the courage to perform for the first time when I was 15, and it all went from there.
So, what musical instruments do you play?
I play piano, I play guitar, bit of ukulele.
That's good. And your voice also—that's a musical instrument.
Yeah, I guess so. Guess so, yeah.
So, what was it like? I'm guessing you went into a recording studio. So, what was that like going to the recording studio?
Yeah, it was a lovely experience working with Gavin at Catch 21. He's a really, really chill guy. I've been working with him for several years now, so I feel like he really understands me as an artist and what I want to create, and we work really well together. It's a lovely studio he has, and yeah, I'm always happy with how the tracks turn out. Always have a good experience there.
So, was it like at Catch 21 Records?
Sorry?
And what's it like being at Catch 21 Records?
Yeah, really, really good. Really good experience with Gavin. Yeah, he always does a good job.
So, can you tell me more about your debut single called "It's Impossible"?
Yes. That was actually one of the first songs I ever wrote. I just didn't really do anything with it. Not sure why. Um, and then I kind of came back to it a couple of years later, and I was like, this has potential. This is actually quite good. So I shared it with Gavin, and he was like, yeah, let's get in to record it. And obviously I did a video for it and everything. Um, yeah, it was really exciting releasing that as my first single. So I felt like, it was my song baby, and to have it out in the world was really exciting.
So, do you like doing music videos to come to your singles that you release?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I'm a bit awkward in front of the camera. I try not to be. Um, but yeah, I think I'm getting better at it. And it is always good fun doing that and creating something, visually engaging to go with my music. I think that helps people stay engaged.
I'm guessing the same like keep going back to the studio. I guess you improve.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, definitely.
So, can you tell me more about your debut EP called "After Dark"?
Yeah, After Dark is a collection of songs that I wrote, some of the first songs that I wrote. It was really, really good to bring them to life in the studio. Um, I felt like they're a nice little collection of songs that all go together really well. Um, I sing a lot about kind of nighttime and nature imagery, and it's just about my life and experiences I had um, when I was a teenager, really. Yeah, and it was good to get them out, and I played them live with a band now, and yeah, I'm still pleased with that first release. Yeah.
So, can you tell me what's the band members you got in your band?
The band members.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of bands over the last few years, actually. Um, at the moment, we're kind of taking a bit of a break, but I'm hoping to get back on it soon. But I had a keys player, lead guitarist, bassist, and a drummer. And then I play rhythm guitar, well, acoustic, and sing.
Oh, that's good. So we're going to hopefully do it, restart again in the new year.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully I need to get in touch with the guys.
You're back on the road. So,
Yeah.
can you tell me more about the single that released, the first single that released this year called "Never Forget"?
Yes, Never Forget, I think, is still my favorite song that I've released. I wrote that song on my 17th birthday, actually. Um, yeah, it's not really about anything specific. It's just kind of how I was feeling in that moment. I had a lot going on lately. I was starting college, meeting new people. Um, so yeah, that was exciting to write about. And yeah, I just absolutely love the production on that song and what Gavin did with it. And Nathan as well, who produced that song with Gavin. And we were all in the studio, and it was really exciting bringing it to life and like really building up throughout the song. And I love that. That song will always have a place in my heart.
So, where do you get your inspiration from?
My inspiration. I'm really heavily inspired by nature when I write, like especially forests, the rain, nighttime. As in other artists, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. She's definitely inspired me from a very young age. Also bands like Radiohead, Nirvana, I feel have really helped shape me as an artist.
So, I come from non-singing backgrounds. So, can you tell me what's it like when we go to the recording studio? You know, what's that experience like?
Sorry.
You know, what's it like? You know, how do you like put a song together from your point of view?
What, in the studio or when I'm actually writing it at home?
Yeah, writing it. Yeah.
Writing it. I need to have something specific that I'm writing about, and I usually start by just writing down little phrases, like in the notes on my phone, writing down little phrases, like little sentences, things, ideas that pop into my head, and then I'll usually just pick up the guitar, start playing some chords, and just kind of, yeah, read the notes on my phone and just put something together with those, and it kind of all comes together from there. That's sort of my process.
And then taking it into the studio and doing demos, I guess.
Yeah, when I go into I always send Gavin a voice memo just of me playing with the guitar. Then when we go in, I'll play, we'll record like a bass track, not bass the instrument, but like, so I'll play guitar and sing the song through. So we have the structure down, and then we will record loads of stuff around that. So you usually start with like keys, bass, backing vocals, extra guitars, and then we'll often go back and re-record that initial thing that we put down, so it just sounds better. It's good to have that to work from at the start.
I guess then you do put your main vocals on top of that, then do you?
Yeah, well, we usually create a bit of a backing track before putting my main vocals on, yeah.
So it's quite a long process.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's creative, coming up with all different parts. So I often will play, I always play like the keyboard parts, some of the guitar parts on the tracks, and then Gavin will do bass. We'll get a drummer in. It's really exciting.
Oh, thank you for all that information. So, can you tell me more about your EP, second EP that released called Something Missing?
Yes, I'm very pleased with this release. I think it's definitely a improvement from After Dark. Um, yeah, again, these are just songs that I've written over the last year or so. Some of them are old songs that I revived. I really like the direction we've taken with the production on this EP. I think it's different to After Dark, but it still sounds like me, which is good. Some of the tracks are really high energy, lots of guitars, drum, lots of build-ups, and then a couple of the tracks are kind of more chill, soundscapey, ambient vibes. But I feel like they all fit together really, really nicely, and I think the production definitely did the songs justice on this one.
So, can you tell me more about about your latest single called Winter Nights?
Winter Nights, yes. I actually brought this song out last year on YouTube only, just as a very last minute thing. So I didn't really have time to promote it. So this year I was like, right, we're gonna try and get this song out there more. So it's now on streaming platforms. And I don't know, have you seen Ed Sheeran's latest video for Under the Tree, his new song? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he filmed it all in Southwold, which is like a 5-minute drive from my house. And so I thought it'd be fun to kind of not copy his video, but make my own video in Southwold and kind of go to the locations where he filmed his. So Ed Sheeran fans watch my video and be like, oh, that's the beach hut Ed was sat at, that was the shop he was stood in front of. So yeah.
So, are you going to be working on any new music in the near future?
Yes, I've been writing lots and I plan to get back in the studio with Gavin in the new year and work towards something.
Will be doing another EP or an album maybe next year?
Hopefully an album this time, we're thinking. That'd be really cool because I've got 2 EPs now and I think an album would be a good next move for me to make. Yeah.
Yeah, the next step up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you got a do you know collab with another artist? How, or do you prefer just working on your own?
I would actually really like to collab with more artists. Yeah, maybe on the album I'll feature a couple of other musicians because on my first EP there's a duet track with the Marianovich Kyle from Norwich, and that was really cool. That's actually my most streamed song, so that went down really well. Um, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I've never really co-written. I always like to write my own songs, but I'd be open to co-writing or definitely having other people sing on my tracks with me.
Guess you can bounce off ideas with each other that way, I guess.
Yeah, I've never really tried it, I guess. I've always just been like just me in my bedroom in a corner. Um, but yeah, maybe that's something I should try in the new year. My New Year's resolution.
So, can you tell me, what's it like being an independent artist for
Um,
you?
it's quite hard to get yourself, known, grow a fan base. It's really hard. Um, Thankfully in where I'm from, there's, lots of supportive people. It's a really nice music community in Norwich where I study, and we're always trying to help each other, get out there. Um, yeah, it's definitely tricky. Just gotta just try my best really to make connections and get my music heard through social media really, and going out to other gigs and open mics and stuff like that.
So, finally, can you tell me, listeners, where can they find you on your social media?
Yeah, my Instagram is kittymaymusic, Facebook Kitty May, streaming platforms, YouTube, basically just search Kitty May, you can find me anywhere. I've also got a TikTok account, which is Maybell, MAYYBELLE.x. That's my TikTok account. I've been using TikTok a lot more recently, so yeah, I'd appreciate any new followers.
Hope you have a great Christmas Day and a great New Year.
Thanks, you too.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.